I have this very fun friend named Jacopo, and he lives in a castle with his mom, typical Italian man, and he's very sweet. We've made friends over the years.
Ciao, buongiorno.
Ciao caro,
Ciao,
come stai?
Bene. Ciao, Ned.
Ciao. There are a lot of castles in this region. There was a family by the name of Malaspina, and the Medicis were here at one point. They were wildly building castles, giving them to brothers and cousins. And so we have over 125 castles in this very tiny region. And people live in them. And I know people that live in them. Come on. So how about a little mini tour?
Yes, of course.
Of your home?
Maybe here we start.
Yes, we'll start here.
And it's my father's work.
His dad was a sculptor, and his mom is also a sculptor. Tell us about this room, and tell us a little bit about what this room in your castle was used for.
Allora, la sala d'armi è il primo gotico, it's the first Gothic style, 1200.
1200. So it's the 1200s.
Sì.
Yeah. This was the war room. So this is where all the soldiers would come if they were under attack. You can see the small windows up there is where they would fire from. The ceiling is amazing here. So this is the 1500s,
yes.
1500. So obviously, with everything, things get added on. Look there's a little fresco.
Fresco, sì.
Questo fresco nuove, no?
Questo affresco?
Uh-huh.
Questo affresco è medievale.
It's medieval.
Medieval, formidable.
Vero, wow, it's in good shape.
Vedete?
Amazing. And of course that fresco's amazing right there. Fantastic, Costa. He's lovely, and we have lunch together. And sometimes I take our retreat guests up there to meet him and photograph because it's such an amazing space. So he's really lovely. He's a lovely guy. He's an artist, so what's not to love?
Dante, Dante, famous writer, Dante, stay here. Dante ha scritto l'Inferno.
So Dante stayed in this castle?
In this castle, yes.
The story goes is this was a very important road that we drove up in front of this castle. There were many castles that Dante stopped at, but he indirectly refers to this castle where he stayed in his writings. This was an inspirational journey for him, and it is referred to, of course, very vaguely, but referred to in Dante's Inferno. So he did pass through the Lunigiana. When was this castle built?
The original, it's Roman. The first part of the castle is Roman. Maybe outside is a big wall with a big stone.
The Roman road is back there, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Esattamente, esatto. Bene.
Thank you.
Seguitemi, grazie a voi.
I know something. Here we go. I'm going to follow him. So Jacopo is also an artist, and so you'll see some of Jacopo's work in this next room, which when I first saw this room, I almost fainted. It's so fabulous. So come
Thank
on
you
with
very
us.
much. Thank you a lot.
Ora che abbiamo smesso di imparare, con le volte in cui non riesci a fare a meno di sbagliare, e mille dubbi che non se ne vanno, nella testa mia sono solo un danno.
So Jacopo grew up in an artistic household. Everybody in his family is an artist. His mom, his dad, his brothers. We just found out today he's a sister. His dad was a very important sculptor. His mom is a very revered sculptress. What's your mother's name?
Cordelia.
Cordelia.
Cordelia von den Steinen.
Cordelia von den Steinen.
Von den Steinen.
Wow, that's von den Steinen.
Von den Steinen.
Whenever I go up there, there's this one piece that I want that is like a table setting out of clay. This is his mom's work. This is a dining table out of red clay. It is a full table setting with food. There's bones, there's nuts. Do you think this would fit in my car?
You want?
I would love this.
Thank you very
This is
much.
amazing.
You must ask to my mother.
I will ask your mother. I do want one of your mother's pieces in this lifetime is what I'm thinking. But it's really beautiful. I mean, she is amazing. You're all such amazing artists. It's such a marvel. I want it so bad someday. I'm gonna invite them for dinner with my family. I'm hoping that kind of throws her over the edge so I can get something from her. But we'll see. This is gonna take a long time, but I will eventually have one of her pieces in my house. It's just inspiring. I love it here.
Thank you very much.
It's so
You're very
cool.
kind.
And you're such a sweetie pie. I love the juxtaposition of the modern and the classical together. I just think it's so amazing in this castle to have this very like groovy couch and then have like
It's
a
a mix
modern
of
painting.
different-
It's fantastic. Tell them the story about how you came to be living in this castle when you were a little kid.
Mio padre è arrivato qua sì, nel 74.
Okay, so in
74.
the, right, so in the 70s, his parents...
Yes, my father was arrived here because we fall in love with this castle. And he repaired this place.
But he bought it from an American who renovated
Yes.
it, yes. So, strangely, the wood ceiling came from Colorado,
Yes. It's called pitch pine.
which is so bizarre. Like, when he told me that, I was like, what? So this castle was bought by an American at one point, probably, when do you think he bought it, like in the 60s?
60s.
Yeah. And then in 74, his dad fell in love with this castle, so they bought it from the American that renovated it. I mean, in the middle of the Lunigiana, so crazy. And then, so that's why some of the appointments are from, he flew this wood in from America. So it's pretty odd. So Jacopo grew up here. He was a little
Yes.
kid here. And he has the most amazing things. He's like got, you know, Dutch master paintings and modernism paintings, and he's got Etruscan pieces, and then he has his own paintings.
Also this one, I'll show you this work.
Interactive art. I love it.
You see there, you can open, lo puoi leggere così. Così lo puoi leggere, vedi?
Beautiful.
Lo puoi leggere così,
Oh, that's so cool.
vedi?
Oh, wow.
O così.
I like it like that. Anyway, yeah, it's a really super cool place that they live in. So this is another amazing room, but I love that there's like, again, the juxtaposition of modern. I love this room though. This room is so cool. When you were little, is this where you ate
Yes.
your breakfast in the morning?
Yes and yes.
Yes?
Yes, sometimes the summer.
In the summer, you would sit in here and have
Yes,
your breakfast?
yes.
Can you imagine being like a little kid and this is just normal? I always find it so fascinating. In my new book that I wrote about retreats, I write about a castle in Liguria where the kids are like sitting like amongst all these amazing antiques and they're playing video games. And you know, that window's open there, so you know, it's like you can stick your head out and wave at people like you're royalty. It's great. Giacomo and his mom live in this castle. And like with most people that live in castles, there is a living quarters that is much more, you know, doable as far as cleaning. And so we're gonna go down and we're gonna make some testaroli today. Your kitchen is insanely cool. I've never seen a kitchen like this before. This island alone is just stunning. So can you tell us about this island? I mean,
And
I die. This is so
for
cool.
prepare the food.
Right, and in America we call this an island, isola.
Island.
Yeah,
This
an
one is for you use this one. It's called mortaio.
Oh, so this is a built-in mortar and pestle. There's a built-in cutting board so you can take it out and wash it and put it back. Everything is built in. This is a piece of sculpture. If I could fit this in my car and drive away with it, I certainly would. It's quite beautiful. His mother made all these clay panels to divide the kitchen from the dining area in the kitchen. It's amazing. I mean,
You
I adore it. I just
Thank
think
you.
this is so my jam.
So we cooked lunch in Jacopo's castle kitchen. He blew my mind with his pesto recipe. The episode is on my channel, so have a peek.
Lots of oil. It's a lot of oil.
This is very important.
I know, I got it. A bottle of oil.
Molto olio.
That's a lot of oil. That's like too much.
No?
It looks good though. It's very different than the way I make it. It's a lot of oil. Incredible.
Thank you for your visit, for your attention.
Thank you, and thank you
Thank
in
you
your
very much.
kitchen, letting me cook in your kitchen. You're so sweet. And I will see you. I'm going to come by. We're going to watch your movie.
Yes.
I'll bring the popcorn
Yes,
and the wine.
I'm very glad to show you.
All right, ciao. Ciao, caro. Ciao, ciao.
Grazie,
Ciao.
grazie
Bye,
a
you
voi.
guys. Thanks for
Grazie.
coming.
Thank you. Grazie.